There comes a time when I just want to pick up my pencil and sketch figures, and today is that day. Join me in this rusty anatomy session and let's try to get better together. So I found this website and the link is down below in my description box, and this website has great reference photos for sketching figures. So I found many different photographies of women and men on this website, and it's free. So that's good because I don't practice enough to pay for it, unfortunately. So I was looking for something, for some free reference photos to study my anatomy from. And yeah, down there it is, so you can also sketch with me. Photographies I sketch from are nude photographies, and that's because it's just easier and more efficient for me to practice my anatomy with nude photos. But I have blurred the photographies here on YouTube so I don't get flagged. But yeah, as I said, if you want to sketch from the photos that you see here, you can go find them on the link. And by the way, I'm not sponsored. I just realized that I mentioned link below like 3 times, but yeah, I'm not sponsored, just saying. So yeah, I'm gonna soon finish this sketchbook. It's a Moleskine sketchbook and I can't wait to film a tour. So it is coming probably at the end of this month or next month, something like that. Probably it will not take me longer than until the end of October. And then I'm gonna buy a new sketchbook for mixed media, but it's gonna be a bit bigger, I think, because this one is really small. It's cool, but yeah, I think I would like to have just a bit bigger sketchbook for my main sketchbook. So yeah, my anatomy, as you probably noticed, is a little rusty because I haven't sketch studied for at least a year. I mostly only acrylic paint, but this session here reminded me that I also like good old pencil and paper. So I don't know why I'm always only painting and forgetting about drawing. I guess I was just distracted because I wanted to have a big portfolio of my paintings and I wanted my paintings to be the primary thing under my name, Yara Safirowska. And yeah, I had so much work with the paintings that I have completely forgotten about how fun sketching can be and how fun the sketchbook can be. Just freely sketching on sketchbook without so much pressure and without having to make something that everyone is going to see and that is going to be good enough for the portfolio. So yeah. The second drawing you saw me sketch was actually the hardest one here. This big woman on the bottom of the pages was in a really complicated pose for me. So it took me a while to make her feel correct. The third one was also challenging because I couldn't figure out why the head is standing weird. It just seemed like there was not enough neck, but I haven't figured that out when I was choosing my reference photos. Because I have learned in the past years that reference photos are very important. If the reference photo already looks kind of weird, the painting or drawing will look weird inevitably. And yeah, I learned that some photos actually don't look right from the beginning, so I shouldn't use them as references. And this third one is a good example of that. The fourth one was probably my favorite to sketch from all of those sketches. It was hard because the shadows are so dark, I couldn't even see anything. Not face, not anything on her body, but still, I think it's a very interesting pose and I was really enjoying to sketch it. And I actually like this fourth sketch best from all of those. This one is in a weird but still interesting pose, and the only complaint I got is that I hate this mask. It's so creepy to me, so I just sketched a normal face, a totally normal face, and I just tried to forget that I saw this mask. It reminds me of the Dark Ages and the plague, and it's just not good vibes. I don't like it, but I chose the reference photo because it was very interesting pose, and that's it. And then there comes the sixth reference photo that I have sketched from, and it was this girl hanging off the balloons. And as you probably noticed, I haven't sketched the balloons or this rope because I don't know, I was just studying figures today and I thought it was an interesting figure. I also like figures that are kind of floating, so this was the perfect opportunity to sketch a floating figure. But I realized by the end of this process that she looks very sad. So yeah, without the balloons she actually looks like she's crying, and I can't do anything about that now. We are gonna just have to accept her sadness and just move on. So that is it for me, for my anatomy sketch session today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you, relaxed you, whatever your purpose behind watching it was. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon in another video on Friday.